Hey guys, I'm Gamer back here for that video, guys. Today I thought it'd be a cool idea to kind of experiment today with the football in Madden 24. So you can see right here, the football looks a little bit different than normally. You know, normal footballs, you got that brown pigskin leather, nothing too crazy. The Duke has been the same for a very long time. I mean, you go back to the old days, you have like, the actual football, but this is, of course, a little bit different than a normal football. So in today's video, we're going to be changing this football multiple times, okay? So this is the first football we are starting with, and I wanted to kind of start it off looking a lot like, the actual field. I mean, this is actually custom made from the actual field. Now, sadly, I can't make it look exactly like the field. I tried so hard to do it, but it's very much like the actual field. When it is on the field, let's actually go ahead and throw an incomplete pass real fast, and let's look at what it looks like on the field. Now, the shadow is always going to be there, right? That's just a part of Madden, and that's incomplete. Let's go. Okay, so let's take a look at this football on the field and what it looks like, because I'll be honest with you, it does look very much like the grass. Again, like I said, it's a little bit lighter of a shade. And even when I have darkened this up, it's still, again, like I said, you can't get exactly what the grass looks like. But it's pretty dang close. I'll definitely tell you that. Now, again, if you look at it from like a far point of view, right, and you're not looking at it right away, can you see what a football is? Yeah, kinda. It's definitely not, that blended in. But it's very much close. And I will tell you, if this was a real football game, it would be a little bit more challenging while you're playing to see where this football was. I mean, maybe, if you know the general idea, you know where the football is. But again, like I said, kind of has that very similar look to what the ground looks like. So I wanted to start off with this football because I thought this would be a fun way to start it off. And now, guys, we're going to change the football. Alright guys, so our second ball we have here is more or less what looks like a baseball. It's not particularly the same shape as a baseball. Sadly in Madden, you cannot create a baseball. You can only create, what looks like a baseball. But let's go ahead and take a look at this football and take a look at what it looks like. So, starting off right away, yes, it does have a lot of resemblance. I'm going to actually see if we can kick it here and maybe get a better look at this. Here we go. And there we are. So, as much of a baseball as we can actually create in Madden. And, again, I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It definitely has that, baseball type of S look. All white with the red stitching all the way around. Actually, technically funny. What's funny here is it looks like you could actually make, 4 different baseballs off of this one football as we are looking at it. So, again, a better look here. And now this is not going to blend really into the ground at all. At the end of the day, this is obviously if it on the ground like this, you can see it pretty well, right? I mean, even from a high point of view, if you're like, oh, where's that football at? Yeah, you're going to be able to see it very well. I mean, it really stands out, even in Chiefs Stadium here, when they have the white everywhere. It still stands out very well. So let's go ahead now and change this to a basketball, and let's see how a basketball looks in all this. 1 second, guys. Alright, so our next football we have here is a basketball. Well, basketball design on a football. Yeah, something like that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like, because it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different. So, it is weird. Because I try to represent it as best as humanly possible. But the thing about basketballs, right, is that it's a big ball, right? It's not a small little ball like, a baseball or a football is at the grand scheme of things. So this is the most I could actually get when it comes to basketball translating to football. Again, like I said, it's just such a weird concept. You don't usually think about it / even consider it in, the football grand scheme of things. But I mean, I'll be honest, for what it looks like, it actually looks just like a regular football, but with more texture. and black lines on it. That's pretty much all this looks like, which I guess I probably should have got. I probably should have, you know, guessed that. Guys, our next ball we're going to do is a Nerf ball. I want to see what a Nerf ball looks like in Madden. Hang on. Alright, guys, so our next football we have here is actually the Nerf football we just talked about. So, let's go and take a look at this. And it does say Nerf on it. It actually says Nerf on a lot of different angles of this. And I'll be honest with you, this actually looks pretty freaking dope. Out of all the footballs we looked at today so far, this might be my favorite football so far. So, let's try to unblur it here. But it says Nerf on one side. It also says the NFL. Let me try to see if when it hits the ground. Let it hit the ground and... Okay, well, it's not going to hit the ground, but here we go. So we got Nerf on two sides there. We obviously have the black, you know... Oh, actually, not the kind of greenish leather stripe down the middle there. And it does actually say Nerf all around the football. So, actually looks pretty nice. Like... Again, like I said, you know, for custom football here, I feel like this is actually probably my favorite. I don't know how I'm going to one-up this one, but we're going to have to, man, because I'll be honest with you, it's only going to get crazier from here. Next one we're going with. Alright, guys, so the next ball we have is actually a not a volleyball, a beach ball. So, yes, this is kind of a little weird. But let's go ahead and get right into this. So, let's kick the ball off. Let's let this guy throw it to the ground. He should throw it to the ground. Maybe not. Alright, we're going to run a play then. And we're going to have him, or have it be incomplete pass so we can look at this better. But you can see, yeah, it's the red, yellow, blue, white volleyball that we all know growing up as kids. You know, you use this at the beach, use it in the pool. That kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and just run a random play here. And kind of hoping that that would be incomplete pass, you know. Not exactly what I ended up happening, but I've been throwing interceptions today, trying to throw incomplete passes. Honestly, it's kind of funny because it's kind of like a volleyball. I mean, yeah, like a beach ball where the ball just gets batted up in the air here. But, yeah, so as you guys can see, I might gonna have to try this again. But one side, we do have what looks kind of like a football, you know? But I think that's just the red of the volleyball. With the yellow, we have the white. We have the blue over here. Down here, we have, again, like I said, more of that, you know, kind of weirdish color scheme going on with this. And I'll be honest with you, probably not my favorite ball of all of them. You know, so far, I think it's probably gotta be the Nerf ball. I think it's just the Nerf ball because it's the coolest design / concept. That's kind of how I feel about the Nerf ball, but you know, I think they're all pretty dope in their own little ways, right? So, I'm gonna just try to let that go. I don't know how well this is actually gonna do. Let me see. How well does this actually go? Because if it's on the sideline, I don't think we're gonna be able to. Oh, we got a little better glimpse of this here. Alright, so here's what we got with the ball. As I said before, yes, you got the blue at the top, it looks like. Trying to get a good angle, but the out of bounds is kind of messing with me here. We got the red here. We got the blue, the yellow. And I mean, you know, not bad color scheme-wise for this football. I'll be honest with you, they could even put this type of color scheme / concept in a potential, you know, like a promo type of thing for Ultimate Team. And I don't think people would be against the idea. It actually looks kind of like a, almost like an American, like, you know, 4th of July football. So, interesting. Now, my next football idea, well, you know what? You haven't seen anything yet, guys. Well, you're not going to, technically. Let's get into it. Alright, I'll be honest with you. I try to make the ball transparent because I just took away the color layer. And this is what happens if you try to make the ball transparent. So you can actually see through the ball here, as you can see here. Let me actually get a little bit closer here. You can actually see through the ball, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. That actually might just be a reflection. So it looks like the National Football League is just reflecting off itself here. And you can't actually see through the ball. So if you try to make the ball transparent, you're really just going to get yourself an all-white football. Which, I'll be honest with you, would get so dirty during a game. It would be absolutely insane. But yeah, no, this is what you get when you try to make the ball transparent. You just get yourself an all-white football. So apparently transparent football is an all-white football, which I don't know what I expected, but you know what? I guess that's kind of that. Wait, hang on. Let me see something. Let me zoom out, right? Yeah, no, it's not even like the correct color for like the yard markers here. I mean, yeah, no, it's not even the correct color for that. So, it is just a fail all transparent football, I would say. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, guys, so our next football is going to be a soccer ball. Yes, so we went ahead and made the football into a soccer ball here. And I'll be honest with you, this one is a little bit trippy, okay? Because, you know, they do call football, or football, around the world as technically soccer here. And, wow. This one actually came out pretty freaking nicely. Like, I gotta give credit here, man. The credit is due for how this looks. Alright. Yeah, that does not look that bad. It almost looks like rugby. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of rugby. The way he's holding, like, the soccer ball, running it with this. It just kind of reminds me of rugby here. But it's not rugby. Though we could make a rugby ball. Well, you know what? Let's do that one next. Hang on, guys. Alright, so now let's get into the rugby ball. Because, yup, that's the next one on the list here. So, actually looks pretty dang good. I mean, maybe a little bit too much of, like, the same exact design on every single side. But still, you know, not too bad. I wish we could actually make a rugby ball that's a little bit bigger than an actual football. But, I mean, it's still nice. Still nice. Not perfect, but nice. I'll give it to that. That is nice, but not perfect. Let me see some real fast, actually. Let me zoom in. Ooh, we'll get a better angle at this. Alright, so that green, the green for the laces here. Okay, so that's actually the same color as the grass. I'm learning that more and more as we look at these footballs. Is that green is just the grass in the background. So that's actually kind of cool. Because we could actually change that green color to something else. Hold up, guys. I have an idea. Alright, our last football I did for this video is going to be an all-black football. So let's see what this looks like. And to be honest, it looks very interesting. Just because of the fact that, like, it's literally, like, pitch dark black, I would say. Like, holy crap. I mean, I feel like this could be, like, a most viewed type of promo, type of, like, football. That would be kind of cool. Let's see what it looks like on the turf. So I actually have him here pitch the ball backwards. And let's just see how it looks like on the turf. So, yeah, no, that looks kind of crazy. It kind of goes hard, not gonna lie. This kind of goes hard in a way. I would rock an all-black football. I would rock an all-black football, me personally. But definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. And which football today was your favorite football that we went over? Guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.